Hello everyone, and welcome to Keep Cleveland Sweet with Jeff and Jamie, where we provide you with Campbell's best tips for making sweet treats and gifts right from your own home. My name is Jami Kinton, and I'm joined by the owner of the Campbell Sweets Factory, Mr. Jeff Campbell. Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Jamie.
Jeff, what are we going to be making today?
Today we are going to pop popcorn.
Pop popcorn. Well, the way that I pop popcorn, I gotta admit, is in the microwave at home.
Oh, Jamie.
I know. I know that's not how we do it at Campbell's.
No, not at all. Microwaving corn is going to hold in the moisture, and we don't want to do that.
Now, what can I do with this that is not going to hold in the moisture? Like, how is this different?
So the Whirly Pop has little slits that are on the top of the pan, and that allows the moisture to escape. And that's what we want. We want the moisture out of there, because if you don't get the moisture out of the popcorn, it is going to it'll hold in there once it's set, and it will be tough.
Gotcha. Now, I bet a lot of people are like me though, and they like to use the microwave for their popcorn. Are there any other ways that we make popcorn around the world?
There are. In China, they actually use a pressure cooker. The street vendors will put popcorn in a pressure cooker, and they will get it hot enough to pop. And when they think that it's ready to pop, they'll release the lid off of the pressure cooker, and that will cause each kernel in there to pop all at one time, filling the pressure cooker and overflowing.
Seems like a lot of work.
It does seem like a lot of work.
So how are we going to do it today?
So we're going to use the Whirly Pop, and we're going to add some popcorn to it,
Okay.
and some oil, and we're going to gently crank it until we hear it to start to pop, and then we're going to start cranking it up a little bit more, because we want to keep the popcorn from the bottom of the pan so it doesn't burn, but we also want to get the maximum amount of heat in there that we possibly can to get the biggest kernels.
Fun. Well, what do we do first?
If you want to add the oil first.
How much oil?
And go ahead and put 2 tablespoons of oil.
Okay. Here's one. And here comes 2.
Awesome.
Okay.
Very good. And then we have a half cup measure there, so we're going to put a half cup of popcorn in.
Okay.
And there we go. And close the lid.
Okay.
And then we'll just gently start to turn it.
Turn it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So while this is popping, tell me a little bit about the history of Campbell's.
So Campbell's Sweet Factory, we were not originally Campbell's Sweets Factory, we were caramel corn shops. My dad brought our family to the Cleveland area in 1975, and we opened up caramel corn shops in the area malls. And we did that from 75 all the way to 99. We closed our last store in 99, and I went and I got a job and did some just regular work. Well, then in 2004, I had enough of sitting behind a desk, and we decided we would reopen our popcorn and chocolate business again, and we opened up our first Campbell's popcorn shop in the West Side, the historic West Side Market.
And where are you today?
Oh boy, so we still have Campbell's popcorn, but we also have Grandma Campbell's cupcakes. And then we have 2 other street locations, storefronts. One is in Ohio City, just 1 block south of the market, and then we have another one that's in Lakewood.
Tell me what the goals are.
We want to grow our business, and we want to create more sweet products. We want to do what our goal has always been, and that is to keep Cleveland sweet. So we want to open up more locations throughout the Cleveland area and Northeast Ohio. And we want to create a big factory, and we do want everything to be, I kind of coined my own little term here, Disney-esque, meaning that we want to pay attention to creativity and detail.
Very exciting. Now, this will actually go faster than making popcorn in the microwave, is that right?
It will. If you're cooking this over your stove at home, if it's an electric stove or if it's a gas stove, gas is always the fastest. You can pop a batch of this popcorn in about 2.5 minutes.
Awesome.
And that will beat the pants off of a microwave.
And how is it going to taste better?
It'll be very tender because we've allowed the moisture to escape out of the kettle.
Now, Jeff, anything special about your particular popcorn that you use in the store?
Yeah, our popcorn is Ohio grown, and it is non-GMO, which today that's very important. We're looking for the non-GMO products.
That's exciting, and I can hear it popping. It smells so good.
Doesn't it though?
Yes.
And that aroma will fill your entire house. You don't really quite get that with the microwave. As a matter of fact, my experience with the microwave bags is I have never been able to pop a bag of microwave popcorn that at least the back part of it wasn't burnt. You know?
So we can avoid that with the Whirly Pop?
You're not going to get any burnt popcorn out of the Whirly Pop as long as you
Wow.
keep it moving a little bit.
Now,
As long as you keep it moving. Whoa, we're really going there now, Jamie.
how about age? Like, who can do this?
But you know, I think that kids really need to be involved in the kitchen. They really need to be involved. I think that's kind of a lost art. So I think that you just need to be very careful. If you have a child that is under 10 years old, you definitely want adult supervision. We are dealing with grease, and we don't want them to get splashed or burnt on the kettle or the stove. So, but I wouldn't really have them too close to it if they're below 5.
Okay. And I know that your daughters also help out at the Campbell Sweet Factory too.
They do. Yeah, all 3 of my daughters work for us. My one daughter, Holly, is our chocolatier. She makes all of our chocolates. And then my other 2 daughters are our bakers, so they make all of our sweet, delicious cupcakes. And then my 2 son-in-laws work for me. And my one son-in-law is our logistics manager. He makes sure everything keeps flowing in the company. And my other son-in-law is our Lakewood store manager.
That's exciting. It's a whole family affair then.
Yep.
What are we going to season it with today?
You know, we're not going to go all crazy. Maybe in another episode we will. But today we're just going to add a little bit of popcorn salt, and that's what I have here.
Perfect.
Popcorn salt is different than your table salt because it's very fine. It's like powdered sugar. And what you'll notice at home, the popcorn salt there is a much thicker grain, and that salt is not going to stick very well to the popcorn because it's not fine enough.
Now, Jeff, how do I know when I'm done?
Is it really hard to stir now?
It's getting harder.
Okay, because that's a sign that it is filling up, but you want to make sure that you're not hearing too many kernels pop. If you're getting like 15 seconds between, then it's probably as
feel like
far as it's going to go.
Yeah.
So let's take, we're getting near the top.
Now, how much popcorn should this be able to feed?
This here, how many people?
How many people? Yes.
Yes, so you can probably, you know, this would be in my house, this would be really great for 2 adults. That's about it. But, all right.
I think it sounds like it's done.
I think we can dump it. So we're going to open up the lid. We have a nice full one here.
Oh, it's still going.
There we go. And then we're going to just gently salt it. All right, Jamie, go ahead and try that.
Okay.
Tell me if that's salty enough. Let's see.
It is so good.
Very good.
Very good. And I can't wait to make this at home now that I know how to do it at home with the Whirly Pop.
So you're going to buy a Whirly Pop now?
I think where can I get a Whirly Pop?
You can get them at Campbell's.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Great to know. Well, that's going to wrap up today's episode of Keep Cleveland Sweet with Jeff and Jamie. Make sure to join us next time when you can find out how to make more sweet treats and gifts right from your own home. And don't forget to hashtag Keep Cleveland Sweet on any social media. Once again, I'm Jami Kinton.
And I'm Jeff Campbell.
And we will see you next time. I think I'm going to have some more popcorn.
Me too. Delicious.